name is Annette Jones, and I teach regular physics, AP Physics 1, AP Physics 2, and for the first time, Makerspace, a new course that we're offering here at the high school. My room is 301. I'm all the way at the end of the science hall, or the first room if you're coming from lunch. My background is that I got a Bachelor of Science in Chemistry with teaching. And then as I was teaching, I got a Master's of Science with an emphasis in physics. And so I used to teach chemistry, but now I used to teach earth science as well. I have well moved on, and now it's all physics and makerspace. Hobbies, a little bit about myself. I'm a big outdoor athlete, so I do a lot of trail running, biking, road biking, mountain biking, triathlons. I outdoor swimming, and then in winter a lot of cross country skiing. So love the outdoors. I have other kind of hobbies. I, with a partner, do alchemy glass, so I do fused glass jewelry and other things. And I'm a big DIYer, so I like to get my hands dirty in pretty much any project. I'd like to be able to kind of do everything, be a kind of a jack of all trades. I want my classroom this year really to be a destination place. With our longer hours that we're holding class, I really want my room to be a place where students, want to realize it's a cool place, a place to learn hard stuff, but also a place where they can play with toys, mechanical objects, just cool things to do, place to hang out, get help. I'm here before and after school many times. Fully decorated room. It'll be decorated for the seasons. And I'm just so excited to have kids full-time back in the classroom, and I want this to be a place they want to come to. My father is a candy importer, and so that is sometimes a reason for to be a destination place for my students as well, is I hand out free candy. So it's kind of funny. I am here for your student. Like I said, before school, after school, if necessary, a Zoom. I know we're not really wanting to do those, but it's a nice tool now when we can't figure out times when we can both meet. I plan on doing that. On Canvas, on the calendar, I'll have a place where students can sign up for office hours, and then, or they can just communicate with me if they want to get some extra help. And that's great. Students can email me all the time, and so sometimes they just want a quick little message back, or whatever, or figure out when we can again meet at a better time. So I'm super motivated for this year. I'm excited teaching the regular physics, which is just physics for all students, which is really great. Students to get their hands wet in physics. AP Physics, just a more rigorous course, but super exciting to work with those kids as well. I get some of my students back for AP Physics 2, which is great. Get a full year with them without having all our COVID restrictions that we had in the past. So I'm hoping to have a really, really great year with everyone. All my work is available on Canvas. I'm going to have a separate video, hopefully, where I can walk through some things. Parents definitely want to get involved with the school email that shows you how to be an observer in Canvas. Then you can know what we're doing at all times. All my assignments are listed as PDFs. Guided notes are there, guided note keys, all the worksheets, some of the worksheet answer keys if it's formative will be up there. Just a great place. Extra videos for support. My lecture videos, if I capture them and in case a student's absent, that's great. Great resources so you can see what's happening from day to day. Assignments in my class are never due at the end of the hour. I always allow students to get more help and time. either with themselves, just spending more time on an assignment, or working with other students, or seeing me after or before school. And this year we have a double option. Students could either hand in a piece of paper, their written work, and I can hand grade it with my pen, or they can upload it like they were doing last year. And so, and we have some videos available on how students can upload assignments virtually like that. And then I will grade those virtually. I will put annotations using SpeedGrader and make comments on them, just like I was grading a real assignment. So some students, if they're going to be absent, they can do it that way, or if there's a snow day or whatever, or they're out of town, it's great. Or some people just like keeping tabs of their assignments by just always handing them in virtually. All right, so that's great. Really, really going to be a good flexible year. What else is there? I guess that's the main portion. Just trying to get to know you and your students is going to be great this year. I'm going to give you a little tour of my room. Let's see if I can do this. All right. So I'm at the back of the room. I'm working on my fish tank. My fish from home in my pond are coming back to my 70-gallon tank. Over on this side of the room, you can see I got some projects already happening. I'm teaching Makerspace, and I'm starting to develop all my area here with some my soldering station and tools and my drill press. And I have I have a Prusa 3D printer we just got in and set up, and then I have an Ender. I have to get knowing how to use that. Everything from an analytical balance here in the corner. I got a tool cart and some of the projects, and I'm trying to work on myself. I've laid out my classroom this year. Hopefully that students can kind of move around. Most importantly, I left some space this year because we have long classes. I left some space for a game table where we can stop sometimes when we're just working too hard in some area, take a 5-minute breather, play with some stuff, and that should be fun. Lots of things available, setting up again if they need their phones charged. We have just everything in here. I'm going to keep, I got my computers, my whole front desk here, still a work in progress, but I'm getting my toys set up here, which is always a lot of fun. Still my other monitor from last year, which I might use to help show some highlights on some things. And I try to keep the walls interesting. And they will be later decorated for the holidays. So just lots of things stacked up everywhere, lots of things in cabinets for us to do. This is, I forgot to mention, this is a lab course. For AP, it's required that we spend 25% on labs and lab write-ups. And so we will be doing that. And regular physics, it's probably about that same kind of number. We're going to try to do hands-on as much as we can, especially since we have our longer class times to do so. All right. Well, hopefully you enjoyed the tour and hope to see your students soon. Hi, in this video I'm just going to show you a few ways that I like to use Canvas and how I've set up my Canvas page. First of all, when you look at your dashboard, you should see all the courses that you have. If there's some courses that are more important, or if you want to put your courses in the order that maybe you see them, or during the day or whatever, do know that you can actually pick up and move your courses and shift them over. And so that's what I did with mine. I put all my little guys right like a T through the middle, and these other things I don't look at as much. So that's how I like mine. So you can arrange yours how you like. So I'm just going to go in one of my courses that I've already kind of set up. The rest I have not. In what you want to look at. Well, first of all, when you're ready in this setting, there is an overall to-do list on the right-hand side. So you can see that I have summer homework to grade. And so we can see that there. And that's helpful. So that's for all your courses that you're taking. And then you can enter your course. And then once I enter this AP Physics 1, I'm going to change this to student view so you can see what teacher's view is a little different than student view here. There it goes. All right. All right, so again, this is good to show you things not always immediate in Canvas, but I think we're good now. So here's the student view. So you're in your class, and here on the side you can see you can be at home. Now my home page I set to modules because I don't want students going to other places. I don't want you going, I've turned off in some classes you might see you can go to assignments and all kinds of things. I have turned that off because I don't want you going directly to assignments. I want you to see everything that takes part of that day. So all I have is home, modules, quizzes, and grades. All right, and my home is my modules. So you really even have only 3 choices here. And when you look here, my module, so here's my first module, Introduction to AP Physics. So it includes, because that's where we're starting off. We're not really learning real physics yet, just some basic kind of stuff here. And we can see here I have then the open house video. So this is for parents, but for students too. So if you want to get to know me, here I have the syllabus included, frequently asked questions, the open house video, which I still have to upload, a wish list that I have, and a Makerspace wish list. So you can see all that kind of stuff. All right, so let me just go back real quick. All right, and then I set up everything basically by day. So Tuesday is just all school activities. That's just at the high school, all students are doing things together, so that's not part of my class. And here we try to get some color built in. It's very hard actually in Canvas doing color, but you can do it by adding little icons. And so here, just to help delineate different areas, here I have, because I teach like AP Physics 1 on both an A day and B day, I cannot just put a day, so I have to put September 8, 9. And then you can see the things we have. And they're not all assignments. Some are just pages. So the bell work, you can open that up, is just a page of some practice problems that we're going to do in class on significant figures. Then you see here, if there's a red dot, that's my little symbol that it is an assignment. So the kids can key on it a little bit quicker. All right, oh, that's something I have to do and hand in. All right, other things are just a page. And you see here, outline, it's, for the course. Here we have the book reference page, which is nice and handy dandy. It has some unit conversions and all kinds of numbers like speed of light, all that kind of stuff. A reference for significant figures, and then I just say, I put a little text header. We're also going to be, I'm going to answer questions about sig figs and uncertainty that day. And we're going to do a lab, and that lab is an assignment. You can see by the red dot, okay? Then I've put little gear symbols for things to do before the next day, and we can see there's a video to watch, or actually 2 videos here that we can watch, all right? And then you can see here, by the little blue swirly thing, that's going to be the next class period, and you can see some things. These still might get adjusted because I'm still trying to figure out what we're doing the first few weeks, but you can see how this is laid out. Other places for students to go is off to the left, to go to calendar, and if you go to calendar, you can do some things. One handy thing is to see the agenda, and you can see a list of when things are due, and it can be for more than just my class. The calendar can be color-coded. AP Physics 1 is in green, but they can see then also, actually if they're on the main page, they can see all their classes, so that's kind of nice. But here you can just see laid out what we're doing. Also, in the calendar later will be office hours, so that they can see that they can click on signing up for an office hour, and so you would do that under calendar. All right. Another convenient thing for students is to sort out all your notifications. If you have everything turned on, you're going to be constantly inundated by notifications from teachers, including every time they add an assignment or some kind of a thing to Canvas, you're going to get a notification for that, and it's going to be overwhelming. So one thing is you can just adjust to the things that we really want you to have. And I have this included on a document called Canvas Tips. If you just want a play-by-play of what to do, that is going to be shared with you as well on the in the intro unit on Canvas. So what you can do, you go to Account, then you go to Notifications, then Course Activities we see here, and then what do you turn on? Really what you want turned on for you, this isn't for me, I don't need this, but you want the due date turned on, you want announcement turned on, you want submission comment turned on, so that if a teacher puts a comment for your submission, then you will get a notification for that. So that's important. So a teacher might say, hey, you forgot page 2. You know, you want to know that and not find out about that later. Let's see, what other things? Appointment signups, you'll want that turned on. Some of these are for teachers here, so it's a little bit different view than what you would see. Then you would want global announcements turned on. That's when the school makes some kind of notification to you. You would want calendar turned on, and also grading. And so, well, you have to decide about the grading. If I don't have grading here because this is the teacher view, sorry. But for grading, you get an alert every time an assignment is graded. If that is just going to be too overwhelming for you, turn grading off. And just go look in PowerScore or Canvas grades, once a week if that's your thing. If you would like, though, if that is comforting for you to know, oh, my teacher just graded this assignment, yay, then turn that on, and that might make some people motivated. Again, some people, that just creates anxiety. If that's the case for you, just turn that off. So it's really nice to see, though, everything that you can, here's grading. You can decide if you want that turned on or off. Okay? All right. If there's any other problems you have with Canvas, just see your teacher about that. If you don't know how to see different things from your student view, no problem. Your teacher can help you really maximize using of Canvas. All right. Hope that helped.